I swear I blinked and everything became Korean. Korean skincare, Korean makeup, Korean fashion, Korean hairstyles. Okay, fair enough. Korea genuinely has a huge influence in all of these, but then Korean facial, Korean scalp spa, Korean body polishing, Korean whitening treatment, Korean collagen therapy. At this point, I'm just waiting for someone to open a sala and be like, here's our Korean eyebrow threading. And everyone's going to say, oh yes, we want that. Without even asking what is Korean in there. I am genuinely curious because what is a Korean facial? Did someone fly in from Korea carrying some magical secrets, or it's just some regular facial with a sheet mask and some Korean drama music playing in the background? No. Before someone comes at me, this is not me making fun of Korean skincare, because if you've been following me for a while, you know I absolutely love Korean beauty and some of my favorite products are Korean. And I've also studied the language. I've worked with Korean people. I've worked with several companies and I've spent years understanding their culture. And therefore, this is not me saying that Korean skincare is overrated. It is not. It is just me asking that how did one country become so influential that just putting the word Korean in front of something immediately makes it so premium? Because that's actually fascinating. And once you understand it, you'll never look at Korean beauty marketing the same way again. Let's go back to some 15 years ago. Believe it or not, people didn't always think that Korean skincare was cool. When people first heard about snail mucin, they were horrified. You're telling me you put snail slime on your face? Rice water? Fermented ingredients? Centella? Essences? And what is a 10-step skincare routine? People laughed. People thought it was so unnecessary. Some even thought that it was weird. And fast forward to today, that same snail mucin is sold out in stores. People proudly post videos saying that I finally got my hands on it. Nothing about the ingredients has changed. What changed was our perception. And that is something marketers understand better than anyone else. See, people rarely buy products. What they buy are stories. Think about it. When you hear French perfume, you're already imagining luxury. When you hear Swiss watches, you think precision. Italian leather, Japanese cameras, and now it's Korean skincare. And immediately your brain goes that it means healthy skin, it means glass skin, innovation, glow, and youthfulness. That is what it's associated with. And these feelings did not just appear by accident. They were built over the years. And honestly, it's one of the smartest branding success stories we've ever seen. But here's the interesting thing. Korea never forced anyone to like its beauty industry. People became curious on their own. I think we all know why that is. It's because of Korean dramas. Let's be honest, how many of us were just trying to watch a romantic drama and halfway through the episode, we completely forgot what was happening because we were just staring at the female lead skin? She's crying, perfect skin. She just woke up, perfect skin. She's running in the rain, perfect skin. She got hit by a truck. Okay, let's not go there, but you get the point. Perfect skin. Somehow they always have that porcelain skin, and then the male lead walks in and not a single pore visible. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here in my room looking at my reflection in the TV and wondering where life went wrong. And then without even realizing it, you Google, what lipstick is she wearing? What cushion foundation is that? What skincare does she use? That's exactly how it starts. Not because someone forced you, because you became curious. Then K-pop happened, then Korean influencers, then beauty YouTubers, then TikTok. And now millions of people across the world are seeing Korean beauty routines every single day. Of course, people became interested, and honestly, If I kept seeing someone with incredible hair every single day, I'd also eventually be curious and I would also ask what shampoo did they use. So, no, the popularity is not random. It makes complete sense, but here's something I think people misunderstand. People think that Korean skincare became famous because of one magical ingredient, one magical cream. It's not true. I mean, the biggest difference wasn't the product, it was the philosophy for years. And the beauty advertisements around the world focused on fixing problems. Got wrinkles, fix them. Got acne, fight it. Got dark spots, erase them. Everything sounded like a battle. Korean skincare came along and said, what if we prevent the damage before it happens? And that is done instead of attacking the skin. Let's support it, hydrate it, protect the skin barrier, wear sunscreen every day, use gentle cleansers, be consistent. It's honestly a very simple philosophy. And dermatologists around the world emphasize many of these habits. Now, does that mean that every Korean product is amazing? No. And I think even Korean people would agree with that. Korea has thousands of skincare products. Some are incredible, some are average, some are overhyped like every other country. Just because something says made in Korea doesn't automatically make it perfect. But the overall industry has earned a good reputation because many companies consistently invest in research, texture, innovation, and consumer experience. Let's talk about texture for a second. I think it's one of the biggest reasons skincare became so addictive, especially the Korean skincare. Have you ever used a sunscreen that feels like you're spreading cement on your face? You apply it and suddenly you're 2 shades lighter. Your eyebrows disappear, your hairline is white, you look like you've been dusted with flour. And imagine trying a sunscreen that is lightweight. It doesn't sting your eyes, it doesn't feel greasy, and it sits beautifully under makeup. Of course, you're going to keep buying it. And that is exactly what happened with so many Korean sunscreens. People weren't just buying the country, they genuinely liked using the product. Same thing with cleansers, moisturizers, lip tints, cushion foundations. The textures just felt different. The experience felt enjoyable. And when skincare becomes enjoyable, guess what happens? You actually stay consistent. Now, here's where things get interesting because somewhere along the way, Korean skincare slowly became Korean everything. Suddenly, every salon has a Korean facial, Korean glow facial, Korean collagen facial, Korean glass skin treatment, Korean body polishing. And I always wonder, what does that actually mean? Because some of these treatments genuinely use Korean products and techniques. That's great. Some clinics even train with Korean aesthetic protocols. Again, great. But sometimes it's simply marketing. And there's nothing wrong with marketing. Every industry markets itself. The only thing I'm saying is don't let one word convince you before you understand what you're actually paying for. Ask questions. Which products are being used? Which technique is different? Why is it called Korean? If there is a good answer, amazing. If the answer is just because Korean sounds premium, well, now you know what's happening. And honestly, I don't blame the businesses because it works. Imagine seeing two moisturizers. One says hydrating moisturizer and the other says something like Korean glass skin hydrating moisturizer. Which one catches attention? Exactly. It's the latter. And most of us would pick the second one first. Not because we know it's better, because our brain already associates Korea with skincare, and that is called branding. And Korea has mastered it. Now let's answer the questions everyone asked me. Do Koreans naturally have better skin? The honest answer, some do, and some don't. Just like every country, genetics absolutely play a role, but genetics aren't the whole story. Daily habits matter. For example, sunscreen. And many people in Korea grew up understanding the importance of protecting their skin from UV damage. Not because they're afraid of the sun, but because the sun exposure contributes to pigmentation, premature aging, and skin damage. Another thing is hydration. A lot of Korean routines focus on keeping the skin comfortable rather than constantly stripping it. And then there is accessibility. There are dermatology clinics, and these are more accessible compared to any other country. And what seems the treatments that feel like luxury anywhere else, it's just accessible in Korea. And people often go for maintenance before problems become severe. And celebrities, let's be realistic, they have expensive skincare. They have dermatologists. They keep doing facials. They do laser treatments. They have professional makeup artists, professional lighting, camera filters, editing. And the same is true for celebrities in Hollywood, Bollywood, and everywhere else. So when someone says, I want my skin exactly like this and this celebrity, always remember you're comparing your bathroom mirror image to someone who has been filmed by an entire production team. Be kind to yourself. If you're wondering whether Korean skincare is worth trying, I'd actually say yes, but don't start with 10 products. Please don't. Social media has convinced people that they need 12 bottles every morning. You probably don't. If you have oily skin, try some lightweight moisturizers, niacinamide, green tea, or centella. If your skin feels dry, try rice extract or hyaluronic acid. If you have sensitive skin, you can try fragrance-free products. Centella also works if you have acne. If acne is your concern, you can focus on ingredients that suit your skin rather than just buying products that others are buying. And please introduce your skin to one new product at a time. Otherwise, your skin might react. And you will have absolutely no idea which product caused it. Another thing people don't realize is that expensive doesn't always mean better. Some Korean products cost a fortune, some cost very little, and some of the affordable ones are much better performing than the others. So read the ingredient list and get reviews from people who've actually used it. Don't buy something because some influencer recommended it to you. Because here's the truth. Skincare is actually quite boring. The products that usually work are not the ones you keep using for months. These products don't promise miracles by next Tuesday. So, have we all fallen into the Korean skincare trend? Probably. I have, definitely, but I also understand why. It's not just clever marketing. It's years of innovation, consistency, pop culture, and products that many people genuinely enjoy using. And at the same time, it's okay to ask questions. It's okay to be an informed consumer. It's okay to love Korean skincare, believing that every single thing labeled Korean is automatically the best, because that's the sweet spot. Appreciating something for what it genuinely does well without turning it into a magical solution for every beauty problem. And honestly, I think that's much healthier way to enjoy skincare. And now I want to know about you. What's the funniest thing you've seen with the word Korean in it? Have you ever gone for a Korean facial? Was it actually better than what you usually get done? Tell me in the comments because I genuinely want to know. And if you've got a Korean skincare product you swear by, share it as well in the comment section, because who knows, maybe you end up influencing my next purchase. Okay, so that was all from my side. If you enjoyed our talk time, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time with a more interesting video perhaps. Bye.